Thank you. Why are all the newbies at the end? I'm a newbie. So I suspect all of you probably are about the same as me. Growing up, we were with our grandparents and they'd take us along on all their little trips, and occasionally they'd want to sit down and just watch the people walk by, and you kind of as a kid go, what is this about? I don't want to sit here, I want to go do stuff. And the grandparents, no, we're just going to sit here and enjoy the people walking by. Well, fast forward, 2 years ago, my wife had cancer, had been fighting it for years, and at one point she started fainting. And we went to the oncologist the next day anyway, and he put her in the hospital immediately, and she fainted on them while she was in the cardiac wing, and they were ready to jumpstart her heart, and she just woke up. She looked around and she said, this better not be on YouTube, she's bare-chested. So the next day she had a pacemaker put in. It's okay. Then in November, she's been through chemo and everything, and she's twice, and so she's bald from that and everything. In November, she finally decides it's time to get her hip replaced. Because she'd been suffering for years with a bad hip. Now finally, the chemotherapy was taking hold, she could go ahead and get her hip taken care of. She had a wonderful experience getting her hip replaced. It was fascinating. She didn't need physical therapy. She was so happy. She just got out of bed and walked. And a month later, the oncologist said, well, let's do some scans and see what's happening. So she had stopped taking the chemo while she was having her hip replaced. And they did a scan, and the scan came back and they said, that's odd. There's something odd in your brain. She had breast cancer. And so they did another scan, and she had a massive tumor in her brain. This is all within a 6-month period. And she went, oh, well, we got to take care of that. So Christmas was on a Thursday. On the Monday prior to that, she had brain surgery to remove this growth. So she's been through this battle of cancer and surgeries and pain and chemotherapy. And she always kind of took it in stride. But what was most remarkable was we had to go to see the surgeon, the brain surgeon, a month later. And happy birthday. We had to go see the brain surgeon, but we were early. We had to go to Lankenau. Everything we did was at Lankenau. It's a drive. We got there early, and it was early morning, and Steph said, well, let's just sit in the lobby. And there's a nice sunlit area. We sat there, and all of a sudden, she was like my grandparents. She loved sitting and greeting everybody in the morning. She said good morning to everybody that came by. She said good morning to the doctors. She said good morning to the nurses. She said good morning to the patients walking by. And she got so much joy out of just saying good morning to people. And that's how I like remembering her. Thank you. Thank you.